Hey everyone, it's Jared from Random Hardware, and today we're taking a look at the Lord of the Rings Rivendell set, finally. So I know I'm about 3 days late to the party. This was announced Tuesday. This is Friday night, so by the time this actually comes out, I'll be about 4 days, but that's neither here nor there. Lego did a really good job of keeping this a secret.
All right, then, keep your secrets.
Up until Monday, when they did the little tiny teaser video of the ring being dropped, and if you looked in the reflection, you could see Rivendell. Well, now we have it, we can look at it, and let's go ahead and talk about it a little bit. So this initial image that we have right here does show the set that we're going to be looking at, and we can see from here, we have got quite a few figures that we get to talk about. Some new molds, some new pieces, a whole bunch of new things. So let's take a peek what we got. So this will be the box that it comes in. It's a very nice looking box. It's got the obvious branding right here on the bottom for the Lord of the Rings. It is an 18+ set, has 6,167 pieces at about $500, and it'll be released around the beginning of March. If you're a VIP member, about the 5th. Box is really nice looking. It is going to be a large box. I don't know if it's going to be the same size as the Lion Knight's castle in terms of how big the box is, but the set itself is going to be a decent size. Here we have a nice front view of this, including several of the figures here on the bottom. Some statuette figures, about 5 of them total, and actually another one right here that you can see on the back side. So 6 statuette figures and 15 regular figures. I will be a little remiss because I'm not going to remember everyone's name that is in this. I feel bad about that. But very gorgeous looking set. Nice use of pieces, some nice sand green elements, some good use for the trees here, some nice little design ideas. And of course you have the top steeple tower there. It just looks really nice. Little bridge element. Adds a nice little flavor. Here's what it looks like when you turn the set around. You get the back side so you have access, and you can see there's a nice little armory down below with what looks like a new mold there for a sword. Also, Gimli's axes, we'll take another look at that in a few seconds here. Gimli's axes are a new mold as well. Cutting across the rest of the image here, you also have Isildur's sword. Do not remember the name of that either. I'm feeling really bad. And some really nice other elements and some Easter eggs that are tied in there as well. But nice access to the back side of it. Depending on how you plan on displaying this unit, that may or may not matter. And also if you plan on putting it in a city type element, like a castlescape or whatnot, you might need to find a way to hide the backside. Perhaps this would be good against a mountain backdrop. Another view toward the front. This actually is a piece that can be taken away from the set itself. So it is a piece that's on its own. This is of the Fellowship's meeting grounds. So you have the chairs for the Fellowship. There's some really unique ideas here for the pieces too. We actually have some sausage elements that were used.
Bomber.
For the chair arms, and a popsicle that was used for the head of the chair. I also know of one Easter egg. You can see it right here. This is Sauron's eye. I see. And this whole unit goes on top of it. So Sauron's eye is right underneath the pedestal. Really cool. Nice element. Here's another view kind of looking down at a bird's eye to see a few of the figures here. And keep losing the element there as I move it around. There's also a view of some of the new foliage molds that you can see here and right here as well.
O Knights of Neath, we have brought you your shrubbery. May we go now?
It is a good shrubbery.
You have some nice new foliage elements. Also some use of some new color, it appears, that we haven't seen before, and plenty of usage of many of these bricks. So this will make for really nice parts if you plan on parting this out, or just for display. This is just a fantastic looking set. I'm really stoked about this. We've been waiting for a decent set for Lord of the Rings for quite a while.
He arrives precisely when he means to.
And if this is the start, even if this is the big direct customer sale one, this is a good way to start. Here we have a Isildur's sword, and of course you have Boromir, and you have Aragorn. So very nice elements, and a nice little statuette as well for that. Here we also have 2 more figures. These are the ones I'm going to forget. I feel really bad. Sorry.
I don't know.
And also this is the smithing area. So get to see some of those elements and a nice use of the space. It's not just one individual area that we got with Rivendell, it's the entire space. Here we get a nice chance to take a look at Gimli's new axe mold.
And you have my bow.
And my axe.
It's fantastic looking. I really like the new mold style. Obviously, they also include hair pieces for several of the figures because they're not wearing their armor pieces. Gimli doesn't have his armor helmet on. So good use for that. And of course, you have the ring placed on the pedestal that is above Sauron's eye. It's very cool. Here we have the upper floor, and the first example is actually another in the other picture I didn't show, but a first example of the sitting position that they use. And it's actually 4 total plates that are used to do this, or 4 pieces that are used to do this. Just a 1x1 tile here, or a 1x1 plate, and then a 1x1 brick modified with a side snot so that it can be attached to the figure and made to look sitting. And of course you see the studs on the back, but that's fine. Good image from the movies itself, when Gimli first woke up Frodo after Frodo was brought to Rivendell.
Wound will never fully heal. He will carry it the rest of his life.
This is probably one of the big complaints you're going to see, though, is that this is a $500 set. And 1, 2, and 3 stickered elements right in that one scene. A little upsetting that a set... Oh, let's make it 4. Look at that right there. This one right here. A little upsetting that a $500 set doesn't have some of those pieces as printed pieces. But that's okay. Here now we also have a picture of Bilbo working on There and Back Again, A Hobbit's Tale. And you can see it also is a stickered element, but a nice one. Gives a nice look for the book, and this is a good addition. Here is just an outlay of all of the pieces combined together. As you can see, you can take elements off, move things around if you need to be able to almost build your own kind of custom look. It is really cool looking though, and I think this is going to be just a nice little set to have around. It's big. How big? Well, how about 28.5 inches long and 15 inches tall. So it'll take up a decent amount of space. If you have it available, great. If not, this might be a little hard to display. Here we have a picture of the back of the box. Again, just more of the elements that we've already seen. And of course, on the top here, you can see the figures that are shown for the set. As far as box's ability to be flat packed, of course, you can flat pack the box and hide it away. This is a rather large set though, so I'm not sure how you're going to do by keeping it all boxed in, unless you're planning on doing a resale later. Maybe it'll be worth quite a bit after it retires, but it's going to look pretty good. And here we have the set in play, and you can see that it's just being put together and moved around. It looks nice. It has a nice spot there. Good display usage right here on top of a bureau. Actually, really good display usage. I'm going to give some of the first credit I've given to a Lego photographer, because that is a good use of a older piece of furniture to give that nice look. Pretty nice looking and good spot. Here we also have an image of the 15 figures. Don't ask me to say all their names. This guy, this person, Elrond, Gandalf, Bilbo, Frodo, Samwise, Merry and Pippin. I don't remember which is which. Oh, that makes me feel terrible. Boromir.
One does not simply walk into Mordor.
Legolas. Aragorn. Arwen. Yep. almost lost it there, and I'm happy that she was included in the set as well. Very happy about that. Gimli, and I cannot remember, but that makes me feel terrible because I've forgotten everybody's names. And here we have yet another display on a glass shelf with gold trim. It actually makes it look like it belongs there. It's not too bad. I will only shoot them a little bit of upsetness with this image, just because I don't know if you can see it, but there are sun rays in there. And I'm not going to put a $500 set where the sun will touch it and destroy it. Just saying. Not a good choice. But the shelf itself was a good decision to use for this set. Again, that nice gold element just kind of adds for a nice picture. It's a nice set. What can I say? So all in all, if this is the start of Lord of the Rings coming back in Lego form on top of the brickheads, then this is a fantastic step forward. I would love to see a Hobbit set maybe come out next. I don't know which one they would do. I would love to have another chance to get Smaug, but if I can't, that's fine. If this is the one and only set that we do get over the next couple of years, I know that I will cherish the one I have. So I enjoy this. I look forward to being able to have this one in my collection. I know as a collector, this is the kind of set that you would want to have. And as a reseller, this will definitely do well after the set's retirement. So all in all, I think this is the good stuff that we've been waiting for. Bravo, Lego. And as always, friends, keep collecting, keep investing, and keep having fun. Don't ask me to say all their names. This guy, this person, Merry and Pippin. I don't remember which is which. Oh, that makes me feel terrible. Arwen, and I cannot remember, but that makes me feel terrible because I've forgotten everybody's names.